been dog sitting, and last week I was doing double duty. I had two households I was keeping an eye on.
Oh boy.
So I was sick doing like six walks a day,
Oh wow.
which I mean, whatever, it's not gonna hurt me, that's for sure. But yeah, it just gets a little exhausting, and then not sleeping in my own bed and all of that
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
fun stuff. But I'm back down to one, and this one's pretty easy. She only needs two walks a day, so that's nice.
There you go. There you go.
All right. So you ready? You got your Laura all trained?
Well, as far as you say, I've got my little thing here ready to. Other
Got
than
your
that,
link?
I haven't done anything. I'm
Perfect.
stuck right here.
Okay. Well, this is where we're going to get started. Today we're going to go through the that GPT that I created, that link
Okay.
that walks you through it, and then yeah, so we can start making you some content based
Okay.
on that. Do you have your perfect customer in a document?
Um, I hold on. I actually did one on I have another chat GBT. I've got like four different chat GBTs that I go off of. And so I used Rhythm. And I think I had Rhythm. She wrote me up one, but I do think I have a couple of them. Michelle has a new system that she did, and a chat GBT, not a chat GBT, but something that walked you through to also have it. But I didn't like how it wrote up my perfect customer this time.
Gotcha.
So
And sometimes it takes a couple of tries.
let me see if I can search my chat GBT to find it. Search chats.
But if you have something in a document form, then we can help even further.
Okay, let me look in my
We still got a few minutes before.
okay.
Might just be us chickens today. Patrick, yourself, and myself.
Let me
But
see.
that's okay.
Let me see. This one tells me my audience topic and my goal. Um Here, I mean I could copy and paste that. Hi Patrick.
Hi.
Let me look in my um I know I have it and I didn't even think about looking for it before we got on.
Yeah, it's all good. It just occurred to me too, so don't worry too much about it. I need to find my.
Hey, sorry, talking to the dogs. Let me see in this one. Okay, so now I know where to look. Let me get in my other email. Oh, golly. Her husband's home and the dogs are being dumb. Sorry.
That's okay. Can't even tell from this end.
Oh, let me see. Okay, yes, right here. Let's see one. Okay, I think I've got one right here. Okay, I've got one that I can definitely use to do this part.
Perfect. Okay, so how do we want to do this? You've got yours, so maybe we'll get you to create the.
Oh, and I need to open up my chat GBT, and I'm gonna be doing the one text on screen studio.
Correct, yes.
Okay. Oh, they're so beautiful. I love them both.
Excellent. Hi, Jean. All right. Well, let's dive in. Um, and so today we're going to talk about the GPT that I made, and I have kind of narrowed down. This is going to be something that I'm going to add a lot of. So I'm going to add a lot of these custom GPTs into my community,
Awesome.
so we can do just different styles of content, all sorts of different things with these GPTs. So it's just a matter of anything you guys need to do, you can click and it's going to walk you through it. So just to make things as easy as possible. In fact, so my program is going to basically have 4 phases to it. So we're going to start with talking about your ideal customer, your program, and your niche. So you need to know what you're selling and who you're selling it to. And then the next week, we're going to talk about, I can't quite remember, but we're going to talk about the platform you're going to market on, different platforms, stuff like that. And then we're going to talk about AI twins and tools and things like that. And then we're going to wrap it up. So all of this is going to be guided through prompt by prompt by prompt to make it as easy and quick as possible because we don't have all this time. We want to spend our time learning and not doing all this creation, right?
Right.
And some of us still have to work to make a living too. Hi, Shaw, how are you? So the first GPT that I have developed is this text on screen GPT. So I make 3 styles of content every day. So one of them is a voiceover style. So I have my video and then I talk. The next one is a text on screen video. And we have talked about different styles of text on screen. So this GPT will kind of walk you through and let you pick which style you like, or you can let it pick for you. And then the third one I do is my dash camera videos. So this particular video is my text on screen. So Christina has created her AI twin. So she hasn't even seen what it looks like yet. So we're going to put her in the hot seat. So I'm going to get you to pull up your chat GPT and let's share your screen so we can dive into that.
Share. Host disabled participant
Mm,
screen.
I do this every time. I never remember that. Okay, try it now. It's funny, I did the tech calls for over a year, and every week, I was doing them twice a week, and every time, can you share your screen? It's disabled. Oh, yes, hold on.
Okay, can you see what I see?
Right now, it's still loading, but it's coming, I think.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Here it is. Okay. So let's go into, oh, you got your text on screen studio open. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make this a little bit even more refined. So where it says ask anything, can you hit that, hit the plus sign in there?
Okay.
Yeah. And then I want you to go. Oh, you just have the regular. Okay, so we won't do it right now.
Okay.
Let's just go ahead and dive in. If you had a higher version of the ChatGPT or more credits, what you could do is upload your document of your perfect customer, and it would read that and take that into consideration. Now,
I
the
can
free
copy and
version,
paste it in. I can copy and
what
paste it.
you can, yeah, yeah.
Do that.
But for now, let's just click on start my next content style. So go ahead and
Okay.
click on that.
Okay.
And it's going to start prompting you
It
through.
will.
Oh, it's not going to let you.
No, it
Okay.
will. It literally will. I figured this out with ChatGPT. It tells me that I'm done with my stuff and I keep putting stuff in and it still gives me content.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can still see. We can see.
So if you hit retry, will that work?
No, I just put in the content. I'll just put in the content you want me to put in.
Well, that's the thing. All of the content is in the prompt.
Okay, yeah.
So
What do you want me to put in?
it's already in the GPT.
Oh
So
no. Oh no. Okay,
yes.
I get it. Why? Oh
So
man.
yeah, that's not
Okay.
going to work. Okay, so go ahead. Let's stop sharing your screen and we will do it from my
Yeah.
end. No
Okay.
big deal. We can
Okay.
get through this.
Sorry.
Can you send me your URL though for your Laura? Just
Yes.
send that in either the chat here or the school chat, one or the other.
And it's just the first one on the Laura,
Yeah,
just
that complete URL there.
even with the hyphens.
Yeah, just send send it all and then I can take what I need.
Oh, okay, good. Sounds good to me. I will do.
Okay.
And well, where are you guys at? Where are you at? Where do I send it in here? Oh,
You can
chat.
send it in the Zoom chat or in the
There we
school
go.
chat, whichever one you prefer.
There we go.
Hello, Diane. Welcome, welcome.
There we go.
Okay. Perfect.
Delbert spray bottle.
Where is? Okay, 1 second. Let me just see something.
I can just send you the green part of it that's there, so it's not so because it's not. All you got is black here.
Yeah, maybe just send me
I'll do
that.
that. I'll do that. That'll be easier.
Where the heck is my notepad now?
There you go. Calm down. Goodness. Pursue.
Okay, that should do it. Okay, so let's go in and we will see what we come up with. Where did I? Okay, so you guys can see my screen here. It's got the text on screen studio showing,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if I was going to customize this, I already have my chat GPT customized. So this one, Christina's content is probably going to mimic mine more because it's used to my chat GPT. But if I wanted to add a file, I can just click on this plus sign, add a photo or a file. And I actually have a folder set aside for ChatGPT. So anytime I want to add a file, I can just come straight in here. And for this particular one, I have it called my foundational stories. So I would just click on that to load it in there. And it's just going to read that and it will use that to help with the post. But for now, we're just going to ignore that. And I'm just going to go ahead and click on start my next content style. So it's going to think for a second. And it's just going to ask you some questions. So what is the location or scene that you would like? Now, this is if you are using the AI twin. So if you're not using the AI twin, if you're just using B-roll stuff, you can disregard this. Or if you want to use, if you just want to do suggestions, we could do, let's just say a garden in, let's say California. So we're giving it a location. What is the series topic or overarching message for this batch? So these are pretty general. So as you get your perfect customer more aligned, you will be able to specify a little bit more. Or if you get inspired by a daily video or inspired by something like, okay, I want to talk about things you need to motivate, or I'm going to talk about some of the myths or whatever. Then you can put that in here. I'm just gonna keep it simple and generic right now and just say online businesses. And let's see what it says. Okay, so what up to 4 post styles would you like to create? So when I'm doing my post styles, I do 4 different types. So I'll do like a point of view, a truth bomb, a list, story time. So let's see, let's do a listicle first and just see what it gives us. Those are kind of fun. And we do have another video in the community that kind of talks a little bit more about what each of those are. So we're just going to say a listicle. And again, this applies to both your AI twin content and just your B-roll content. This here is the Laura name and short description of the on-screen person or character. So what did you save your Laura as, Christina?
I don't have no idea. It just says completed. I don't have, where do I save it?
Okay, it'll say in that output, let me pull up mine here.
Because I was wondering, where do I save it? How do I name it? Because all it says is it's complete. So
Okay, when you hit run, it should have asked you for a name, but I'll show you where you can see it in your output.
Oh, okay. So when you hit run, it takes you to a whole nother screen, and then you have prompts and stuff here.
Right.
There's the pad.
So on that output where you copied your link, it will show you what you named it. So where it says trigger phrase.
Let me see. Um,
So where it says completed,
uh-huh.
um, to the left of that, you'll have trigger phrase.
I have no words like that.
Okay, let
No,
me get
no
back to
words.
my screen here. Okay, so you see that you have the training history.
Yes.
Okay, and then right underneath here, it should say,
Okay, it just says steps and then learning rate.
it doesn't have a trigger phrase. Okay, that's okay. We will just use the URL then.
Okie dokie.
And we're just going to say,
Next.
let's get back to my chat. And we're just going to say Christina. Oh, what would you say? You are, um, what's a short description of you?
Um,
Like,
I don't normally describe myself.
like mid,
5'7", long curly red hair with glasses and blue eyes.
there we go. That's great. Long
Western
curly,
style. Yeah.
long curly red hair with glasses. There, let's just do that. And Jean, for someone who's not doing like if you're just doing the B-roll stuff, you can just put in a short description of yourself. But again, this particular section is more towards the AI twin. The starting post number for this batch. This is more for organization. You can put whatever you want in here. But when I'm doing all these posts, especially when I start doing like 12 at a time, I will put the date in here. So if I'm starting my content, say at October 5th, I just want the starting number to be 5, just so I can keep track. You
Okay.
can leave it at 1, you can leave it at whatever. Would you like to include any custom hashtags? So I have done some hashtag research for my ideal customer, and I have that in a notepad where I can copy and paste, but I'm just going to use smart defaults for this one. And do you have a YouTube URL? So this is where you would put in your website for your call to action, and I'm just going to say skip it.
Now, do I put just the YouTube URL? I don't put
You would put your website URL. So this is
Okay.
for, because it's going to create the captions for the YouTube as well. So if you're posting on YouTube and you want to put a caption, it will create that. So, and it'll put your URL link in there. So all you have to do is copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste when you're doing the scheduling.
Okay.
So it's just going to confirm. And then we're going to say, and then it's going to ask, are you ready? And yes, please. Because we like to be polite to our chat GPTs.
I do the same thing.
There you go.
Oh,
All right. So here is the text on screen script. So you could put on there 3 signs that your 9 to 5 is stealing your freedom. You wake up tired before the day begins. You trade time for money and still feel far behind. And then, so this is the text that we're going to use. Then it gives us the image and the video prompts, gives us some music suggestions, and it gives us the captions for when we're ready to post.
wow.
So
Handy.
now we have the basics for all 3 posts ready to go. And that took us, what, 20 seconds, aside from the little fumbling that we did trying to find information. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this into our AI tool, our AI twin tool, and I'm going to use where is our, so I'm going to use our image and video prompts. So we did kind of look at this in a little bit last week. So I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to come over to my AI tool, twin tool here. And we're going to go to, what we want to look for is go to explore. And I have it favorited, but you're going to have to find the first time that you have it. My Zoom windows are small. wrong way. So I'm just going to click on View Models, and you're going to look for text to image. And this is, I know this is probably, everybody's probably looking at me like going, okay, Nicole, this is like, you lost me a long time ago. But this is the first time. The first time is always going to be the hardest. It's going to take a little finding and fumbling, and that's to be expected. So have some patience, but once you get it, it's gonna fly and it's gonna be so easy. But you can always come back to this video. So we're looking for text to image is what we want first. So we're gonna look for all of those. And the one that I like to use, of course, if you get adventurous, you can try all of these, any of these. Some cost more, some cost less. The one I found that I like the most is, uh, where is it here? This one here. Yes, I think this is it. Yes, this is the one. All right, so that prompt, we're going to copy that prompt and paste it here. So there's the prompt that ChatGPT generated, and then I'm going to paste her Laura URL in here.
This is going to be a surprise for all of us, just so you know.
I can stop sharing and we can do that if you want, or if you want to just see
You
what
know
it looks
what?
like.
Let everybody. I'm nervous. I put good pictures in, but ChatGPT fails me every time on an image. It is horrible. It's
Oh,
horrible. So
goodness. I'm not sure if this is the right one either. Let me see. See if that works. Okay. It looks like the right one. So let's see. All right. And then I'm going to leave everything default except for if we go to additional settings and click on more, I want to change the size. So if I was to click on or just leave it as default, it's going to give me a horizontal image, but I want a vertical image for shorts, reels, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to change this to portrait and we're going to click on run. And the image itself doesn't take very long, usually.
oh boy, everybody's going to see this all at the same time.
Are you the guinea pig?
She is.
Oh, get
What do you
That's
think?
cool.
that.
Wow.
That is so cool.
Isn't it?
Okay, I really like that.
So I always, if it's an image that I like, it does save your history, but it's um not always reliable, let's just say. So if it's an image I like, I always click on download, and then you can keep that as B-roll for future videos and whatnot. So I'm not going to download it, but that's what we would do. Okay, so we have our image. So now I'm going to go back to that that ChatGPT prompt. And stop sharing and share that.
That was cool.
Okay.
That's awesome.
And I'm going to pick up the video prompt. And then I'm going to go back to my Laura.
And I'll be able to finish mine up tomorrow when it says that I've got.
When you get more credits.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is the spot. If you don't like this image, this is where you need to rerun it and correct it just because of costs. So this literally costs probably half a penny to generate this image.
Okay.
But the videos themselves are 25 cents. So, I mean, it's still not a lot, but it can add up when you're doing it month to month.
Now,
So,
where do I change it if I see something on a picture that I don't like? How do I change that before I even make a video? Then
then you come back up to the prompt here
okay.
and see if you can kind of see what might be looking off. And let's just say sometimes if you just click on run again, so let's just click on run again. It's going to
Yeah,
generate a different
my
image.
thighs are a bit big in that picture.
And that could be part of the training. So this is
Okay.
where you take a look at the whole. So
Oh,
here's a
those are
slightly
so
different one.
cool.
So yeah, or you could change a word in here. She's sitting on a wooden bench with, let's say, her phone in her hand.
That is so
And then run.
cool. Ooh. Ooh. I don't wear dresses, but I look nice in that.
There you go, right? Like I chuckle because my AI twin is starting to make me want to step up my game.
I've got dresses, and as I accelerate, I plan on bringing out the more business attire kind of thing because I like the professional look. So that is definitely future.
And I'm definitely a t-shirt yoga pants kind of person, but this is my twin is like shaming me a little bit to step up my game.
Those
Okay, so we've got an image we like. Now to create the video, all you need to do is click on make video. And we're going to come over here and we're just going to paste that prompt that we already got from our chat GPT. And I'm going to click on run. Everything else is default on the video portion. This
okay.
one takes a couple of seconds. Well, yeah, multiple seconds to a minute. So if there's any questions, any comments so far, anybody?
I
How
have a
many of you are
question.
going, uh-oh?
So the hashtags that you have in your chat GBT, are those
Yes.
ran through to where they are ones that people actually are looking up on the platforms like TikTok and stuff?
For mine, I have gone through and done some research and seen what some that my ideal customer might like. And I'm going to add some of that into the community too, how to find how to do that hashtag research.
And because
But
I did go ahead. Sorry.
I have also found that ChatGPT doesn't do a bad job.
Okay.
So I always start with that. And when I'm doing my research, I will ask ChatGPT first what it recommends. And then I will do some searches and look further into Instagram
Because I
and into.
ended up making my own hashtag for me so people know where to find me.
Gotcha.
That's awkward.
Yeah, I'm not sure I really care for this one.
That's awkward.
But I
Okay,
mean,
not
it's
my
not
phone, but
terrible.
I'm gonna look at my laptop next.
Right. Personally, I would probably keep it because by the time we do put the text on screen, it's really not going to make that much of a difference.
Okay.
But I do agree that it's not my favorite. So we can go in here and I didn't even read the prompt. So let's see what it actually says. Uh,
In the laundry room?
oh, because we removed the laptop from that image. So let's uh, looking.
And when do you get the money taken from your account for your
As soon
video?
as you click run.
Okay.
So it's charged me like 25.5 cents now. Now it's charged me 50 cents. So let's just see what that was. So yes, the hashtags, yeah, the more research you do, and then again, it's trial and error. So I
Oh,
just have mine set in a notepad. That when I do that, I just copy and paste it. When it asks me for those, I just copy and paste them in there.
and what part are you copying and pasting? Your link
My
here?
hashtags when
Oh,
when
okay.
it's asking me the questions.
Okay.
For this example, we just said use generic. But if I wanted or if you wanted the specific ones, then you would copy and paste the ones that you had researched. So it will automatically put those. And again, it could be, it could be overkill, but my goal is literally copy paste. Once you generate everything, you can copy and paste it, copy and paste it, copy and paste it.
Yeah.
So it just makes it quick and easy and kind of mindless. So you can, you can almost sit with your laptop on your lap while you're watching TV or something, right? Mindlessly do that kind of stuff. So I don't mind that so much. I'm going to cut that off, but it's not bad. What do you think?
It's all right. I will definitely be playing around on my side.
Yeah, like this one doesn't give a lot of action, so you can edit the prompt a little bit to add action. So let's say
Don't spend any more of your money.
oh, that's fine. Where are you?
Look at this, Silver.
No, it's my computer's frozen. Okay, but anyway, we're gonna use this one, I think, if it'll let me download it. Because we can regenerate and play with these forever.
That'll be fun.
But it seems my screen has frozen, so let me try resharing that. There we go. Okay, so now I can move it on my end. So I'm just going to download this one to move it along, but I also want to try, and this manipulating these prompts as you see more, it's going to be easy to just manipulate them and change them. We're just going to say she stands up and walks away. So let's see what that one does. So once we have that, we have it downloaded, then we're going to bring it into CapCut. And I think maybe next week we might do a little more in-depth in CapCut. If anybody, does that sound like something somebody you guys might be interested?
Oh yeah, I don't know really how to use it, so
I love it for these videos and my YouTube my long form YouTube videos. And I just closed. Okay, so we're just going to create project, and I'm just going to go through this quick. You guys can always watch the replay to go back over it, or again, we can do a more in-depth training maybe next week. But I'm just going to click on create project. It's going to load, and I'm going to go to import, and I'm going to import that video that I just downloaded. And that's going to put it into my media. And I'm just going to drag and drop it down into my workspace here. Just going to take a second. There it is. And I want to cut off those words at the end. So I'm just going to cut that off. So this is called your playhead, this line here, and that indicates at what point you're in the video. So I'm going to cut it off right here. So I'm just going to click on this split. So that's going to break it off. And then I can just hit my delete to get rid of that.
nice.
And then I want it a little bit longer, so I'm going to change the speed and I can up the duration a little bit. Let's just make it 5 seconds. So it's just going to slow it down a little bit. Instead of piecing clips together to make a longer video, you can just slow it down a little bit. And then we're just going to copy and paste our text in there. So we need a text box. I'm going to click on text. And I'm just going to click on the plus side to add the text. Now this text box here is only going to this part of the video. So if we scroll the playhead over and we get to this part, it's not there anymore. So I'm going to extend it. And that's again, just by clicking and dragging it to the end. So now the text box hits the entire video. If I only wanted it to be at the end of the video, then I could move it to the end. But I want it to be for the whole thing. And then we come up here and edit our text. So there's our default text. That's what it says right there. So I'm going to go back to my ChatGPT output that we had. Uh, did I close it? Oh, here it is. And here is our text on screen script. So this is post number 5, and this is our list. So I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to come back to my CapCut. And I'm going to paste it in here. And then we're just going to do some cleanup. Not terrible, but let's go. Let's put a space there. And an enter there. And then your comment, your call to action. Just put an enter in there. And this is all play with, trial and error, all of that stuff. I'm going to shrink the text a little bit so it all goes on the screen. And then you can change your color, your font, your outline. I like to use some of these presets just because it's quick and easy. So that will give it a little bit of an outline. We could try it that way. I think I like this way better, but you could do yellow. That kind of stands out a little bit. You could do red. So just play with it, the fonts, the colors, all of that kind of stuff. And then when you're done and you like it, maybe we want to actually, let's make our call to action stand out a little bit more. So I'm just going to add some enters there and an enter there. And maybe I want it to go down a little bit. And then let's just say that we like it. Where did my text go? Let's go back to this one. And this is something that you can do with your branding and stuff. You can change the font and stuff to make it more familiar, so you can consistently use the same font, the same stuff. Now, if you were doing just regular B-roll at this point, you would just or at the point where we started the CapCut, you would just upload, instead of uploading the twin video, you would just upload the video that you created from your phone or your laptop or what you had created with yourself in it.
Okay.
All right, I feel like we're clear as mud. How's everybody doing?
Good.
This is second nature. I've been doing this forever, so I try to, I try to slow it down and stuff, but it doesn't always happen. So feel free to say, hey, slow down, Nicole, stop. But once you got it the way you like it, we just hit export. And I already have a default file that I'm going to export it to. You can name it. I always name it for the date that I'm posting for, just to try and keep it organized, but I'm just going to click on that. And then I click on export. Oh, we forgot music. Oops. Okay, so now we have a video without music. So we're going to come back in here and we're going to add some music. And ChatGPT did generate a music suggestion for us. So here is some suggestions. So if you wanted to use a trending track, you suggest this one, but I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to take it back to CapCut. I'm going to click on audio and I'm going to paste in the search bar here the suggestion from ChatGPT and hit enter. And it gives us some suggestions. Now we can click on one to listen to it. I don't know if can you guys hear that?
No.
No. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so I kind of like it, so I'm just gonna click on that to add it. And now we need to cut it off. So we're gonna move the playhead over to the end of the video. And you can kind of see when you're dragging it slowly, you can kind of see that it kind of snaps in place at the end. Once you start doing it, you'll see like, oh, okay, that's what she meant. But when you're watching it, you don't always, it's not always obvious what I mean by that snap. But once you start using it, you'll see it. You're like, oh, yeah, that's it. And then we're just going to split it off here. and just delete the rest of that. So now we have a video with music and text on the screen.
Hey, Nicole,
Mm-hmm.
that text is really hard to read. Is there something else you can do to it?
Yeah, there's lots of things. So essentially, I mean, it's just small, so that's one thing. So one thing we could do is just add some more breaks into it. So we could go, let's say, let's move that. So let's make each point 3 lines.
Well, I actually was talking about the color of the font.
Okay.
White on the person is very hard to read.
It is. So first I'm going to make the text bigger though. So that's why I wanted to put in the extra lines. So let's just say we did that all. So now we can make it a little bigger. And then there's lots of different things you can do. So you can change the font for one. We can change, like these are just presets here. So these, I'm not a big fan. The yellow one's not too bad.
Yellow one's more readable.
Yeah. So yeah, and it depends on what your background is too. Sometimes the yellow's going to work better. Sometimes the white's going to work better. So you want to play with it until you find out. There is these presets here that have the background, but that's going to block everything out. So then you would have to do each line kind of line by line, and we don't want to do that. Let's see what this one is. So this is kind of a neon thing. I'm not loving that, but it might work for some backgrounds. These are just the presets. So you can go into the color and pick something from here as well. So maybe we want a purple. Nope. Or pink. It's not bad. That's not bad either. So yeah, it's just a matter of coming in here and playing with it and oops, click on the text again and it'll bring back that menu. So you can change the font as well. Some fonts are easier to read. As you can see, there are thousands and thousands of fonts. Yeah, I don't like that. So some, yeah, you're gonna relate to some more than others. So just pick something that you like. And that's obviously easy to read. I mean, that's kind of cute, but I don't know if it's easier to read.
Boy, goodness.
That's kind of a westerny feel.
I like that.
So yeah, you could totally get caught up and waste a lot of time on this.
That's gonna be fun.
But generally, once you find one that you like, you tend to go back to it and it's going to keep working for you with your palette. So
Well,
yeah,
that's what I do
just
on TikTok. I use purple and I use a certain like a typewriter kind of, and that's what I do all my writing on my screen.
perfect. And that's one thing I like about CapCut too. If you're used to using the TikTok editor, CapCut is very similar.
I can see that. So I'm like, oh, that looks, I like that.
Yeah, definitely. It's very, very similar. So, okay, so we've got this as we like it. We've got the music this time. We got it all edited. So now I'm just going to export again. And if it's a longer video, just don't be alarmed. CapCut can take a while to export, but these ones. Are you able to hear that yet? Probably not, hey? I don't know why the Zoom doesn't share the video. Oh, I wonder. Just check something. No. Figure that out. Okay, so we're done with CapCut. So now we have a video that we can use and we can post. So I use Metricool is the scheduling software that I like to use. You can also schedule directly in Instagram. You can schedule directly in TikTok. So at this point, you just take your video and post it as you have been. If you're using a scheduler, you can plug everything in here. So I would go back to this prompt and I would go to my scheduler and I'll show you what it looks like. if I
Do you
can
pay
find
for your
which.
scheduler?
I do, yes. I think it's about $20 a month. So for me, it's worth it. You can use it for free. There is a free version, but I think you can only schedule like 10 posts a month or something. Like it's not a lot. And if I'm going to schedule, I'm scheduling.
Right, right.
All
That's
there
I
is.
did a TikTok one and I schedule the day before, but I can schedule as many as I want to go in there and do that. But I didn't know
Yeah.
that you could do that on Instagram. I just been
Yes, you
using
can
my
also do it on
story.
Instagram.
Oh,
So this
oh,
is
look.
my
Oh,
this
wow.
this week here. These are all my posts. So I post to Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and YouTube, and 3 times a day.
Wow.
So if we look at my Instagram here scheduled, so I've uploaded the video, and now I have my Instagram um, caption that it created here. So let's just say it's this one. So I've just copied and pasted from my prompt here. I copied that and I pasted it in here, and then I hit schedule,
Nice.
and it's done.
Nice. I'd like to know how you do these building versus borrowing, those screens over it, because I know on TikTok you have those little comment things to where those pop up, but I know when you looked at mine you said I might want to do this, and I'm like, I thought that's what the TikTok one stuff, and then they're starting talking about that TikTok's going to be bringing something like this along, and I'm like, I thought
So
I was doing.
TikTok should be asking you to, if you want to do a cover page, and that's what this is referring to.
And that's what those things are on there that's got my hook on it, and those are the things that they let you choose for your cover page. So those are on most of all my videos, but just not like this.
Yeah, so there is something where you can make it like this. Now we can also do it in CapCut, which is nice. So if we go back to, and of course I do everything in CapCut, so that's where I'm going to do it. But if we go back to our original video here, over to the left is a button for cover. So you can just click on that. And we can do select from video, or we can do edit. And here's where I add the text and the format of the text.
Oh, I like that.
It's so handy. I can just do everything right in here. It's done. I prefer personally working on a laptop. I know a lot of content creation and stuff is easier to do on the phone, but I like to do it on the laptop.
Oh, wow.
So you can choose one of the templates, or you can just add text, and I just added text. Again, I found a font that I like. I think it's this one. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's this one. And then I just add the text that I want. Let's just say new video release. And I'm going to put it on different lines so I can make
Because
it
I'd like to
bigger.
have them for like my morning motivation one, so people like to come to my page for my morning motivation, and to have those just have that as a cover on all my morning motivations, to where, okay, today is the morning motivation kind of thing. I really like that idea. Say I like that.
Yeah, so that does that. But keep in mind what we had chatted about before. Um, if they're coming for your motivation, they're not coming to hear about business, and TikTok is going to get confused by that.
All right. Well, I got it
So,
coming for both, but because when they are there for one, they look at the others, but I totally understand that. Awesome. Okay.
and it's more that TikTok gets confused. Like TikTok, so TikTok just doesn't know what audience to put it in front of.
Right.
So
Right.
if it puts a motivational post in front of one business person, and that one business person doesn't like the post, it's not going to push it out to any more people.
Right. All right.
So that's where TikTok gets really, really important to focus on your message. Now, don't stop that message.
Right. I actually divoted in. I think you gave me the idea of making my work videos incorporated in the same thing like I do my morning motivation. And I've done 2 days of that. I had 3 readies the other day
Oh,
from,
good for you.
and I'm
Awesome.
like,
Yeah.
what? And then I actually did an an AI video, one that I told it what to do and it made one, and those are getting more views. And I'm like, they don't even get to hear me or see me. It's just something else I just threw up there. I'm like, okay, if you like it, I'll give you more.
But remember, views aren't sales.
Right.
So
Exactly.
I know
Exactly.
they're exciting. It's exciting to see views. It is. It means something's working, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to make sales. So
Yeah. Yeah. I like it when you remind me of that because I get excited about that. And it's like, wait a minute, I need the
it is though. It
interaction.
is exciting. It is. I mean, I totally get it. Yeah, I'm right there with you. And you see a post, oh my God, this post only got 73 views, and you're going, oh, you kind of feel like, oh, but that post got 3 readies. So it's like, okay, that's what you need to focus on. So
That's what those AI ones that I did. And I'm like, okay, I can do one of those once. I'll try to do one of those once or twice a week to toss in there kind of thing. So
perfect. Yeah. And I mean, if they keep going, uh, I mean, I know we like what we like, but it's more important about what our audience likes.
yeah.
Like
Yep.
like I once had a hotel. I worked at a hotel, and the owner, oh, I'm gonna exit. I'm just gonna stop sharing here. And the owner of the hotel actually said something to me like, oh, what was it? It was about the pickles. Something about the pickles. He's like, I really like these pickles. Or no, I don't like these pickles, I said. I'm like, oh, really? Because the customers seem to love them. We're getting some really good feedback. Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't like them. I'm like, no, 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 no. Your customers is what matters. Your opinion don't matter, honey.
Yeah, got it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
So as much as we like, if you're getting traction on something, then do more of that. I mean, but you got
It
to
just
try a
feels,
few things.
it just
Nothing's going to
feels
be
like
instant.
right. So me doing the AI thing there, I think, some people, like Michelle, she doesn't use AI, but
No,
my people are on there and they're liking it and I'm keeping it God-centered and they liked it. And it was just been 2 days. And I'm like you said, I'm like, oh my gosh, they like what I don't want to do. I want to see people to see my face. I want them to see how excited I am. But here you are wanting the dang AI. Fine.
but consider this. Maybe your audience is looking at it going, "Oh, if she can use the AI to do this, well, then maybe I can too."
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
not that they're not seeing you. Oh, you stink. Oh, puppy.
Smell-o-vision.
Somebody's tooting over here. So it's not that it's not that they don't want to see you. It's that they could be thinking, oh, I like I like what she's doing there. And if
Okay.
she can do that, maybe I can too.
Awesome.
Because I don't want to show my face. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So it's just something else to consider because I mean, AI's got very two different camps, right? So there's some people that are like, no AI, no AI, it's not authentic, it's not this, it's not that. And I get that. I totally get that because it's not real. However, somebody still is behind those. I mean, I mentioned last week you could build an OnlyFans page with AI, right? So and that could be some 82-year-old male that's building this stuff. So no, it's not real. But it's still painting that picture that someone wants to see.
And you can do the copy and paste right from Chat GPT in there. That's what I did for those 2 videos. Or actually I had stuff printed out and I just read it to it and it made it.
Yeah,
And
and
I'm
that's
like,
that's
holy
something that
cow.
you can do when you're sitting in front of the TV or when you're kind of doing some downtime and you're multitasking, or maybe you're sitting listening to a training video or something that you've already heard 1,000 times, but you just want to keep it on in the background to listen to or anything, right? That's when you can get it down to copy and paste, of course, you still want to look at your message because I
Right.
mean, I didn't even look at that prompt and it's like, okay, now that I look at the prompt, I know why we didn't get the result, but so you do still want to look at it and pay attention, but it still makes it simple, mindless, easy to just copy and paste. If you're still working full time, you can, come home brain dead and not want to think about things and still get some content out because all you have to do is copy and paste.
Right. Now with this AI twin, is there a way because I get my husband behind the camera with me too, is there a way to do like an AI with somebody else in it with you?
You would have to do another training. So
Oh,
train the AI with And now I've never tried this, but I'm curious. But this is what I'm told that you can do. So get a bunch of photos of you two together and then train it that way, and it should. But I'm curious to see how that works.
I'm going to do that tomorrow.
Okay, cool. I
I'll
want
do
to
that
see. Yeah.
and I'll let you know.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That was so helpful. I'm so excited now to get my
Yeah.
ChatGPT sleeping so I can use it tomorrow.
Yeah, there is some like there are some tools that I pay for. I mean, I get you want to keep your costs low, and part of what I want to do for you guys is try these different tools and stuff. Because I wasted a lot of money just trying to figure out what worked and what was the best thing. Well, I don't consider it wasted.
Right.
I found something I'm happy with. I learned a lot of new skills. Um, but if you don't need to, if this is all you want to do, then this is the quickest, easiest, and cheapest way to do it. So you don't need to waste all that money to do
Right.
this.
And I plan on putting, even putting the $10 where I did today for doing this. I'm like, you know what? I really got to do that because I really want to check this out. But when the finances start coming in, then it'll be easier because there are things I want
Yes.
to upgrade certain things that I'm using. But right now, I know that's not right there. And that's okay. That's okay because I will be
Mhm.
doing it. Just like when I do.
Exactly. And it's,
Yeah.
maybe sometimes, maybe this part of your business, you're ready to fine tune or whatever this part. Maybe it's more important, like, okay, maybe I won't spend on this because this is more important to me. And it just comes down to priorities and where you're at. Like I hate doing B-roll for my long form YouTube videos. I hate adding that. It's so tedious and yes, I can do it. I can, and I like the results and stuff, but I just dislike it. So that's going to be my next farm out thing. Once I start making a little more money, I'm going to start paying somebody else to do that. So it's just right now I can't justify it, and that's fine.
Yep. Yep.
So,
I get it. Yep.
but yeah, I'm loving all this stuff. Any questions on this? Are we all kind of going, oh, what is she getting me into? I see Jean. Look, Jean's like,
It's all very interesting.
It is, yes. Yeah. There's a lot to it. And I know you had mentioned the AI, you wanted to remain authentic and stuff, and I totally get that. But that doesn't mean you can't use the tools still to refine and make things easier for you. We just got to make it a little better. So I'm going to try to remember. If I don't remember, remind me, and I will refine that prompt to make it just B-roll. So I will take out those questions and you can just ask for the text. So if that's something you like, just send me a message, remind me, and I can make you a custom GPT, a custom prompt for that. Does that make sense?
Are you talking to Christina or to me?
No, to you, Jean, to you. So, yeah. So I know you don't want to use the GPT that I have, that prompt that I have right now, asks for location and things like that in order to make the image and video prompts. But if you remind me, I will create you a custom GPT that doesn't ask for that information.
Uh, sorry,
Yeah.
old person here. I'm
That's
not
okay.
quite understanding.
So I don't know if you remember. So let's go back. If we go back to the prompts that we did, remember when I just clicked on start creating my content and it started asking me questions?
So, like a location like the Arizona desert or the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah, so when it asks for those, I can create one for you that doesn't ask those questions because you don't need a location, right?
I don't really need a look. Yeah, I mean, most the videos that I do outside in among the
Hmm.
trees because I wear my park ranger hat.
Nice.
So it would have to be outside location.
Well, we don't even need to ask for location.
Well, I mean, it would have to be something like forest trees, wooded lot, that type of stuff, if that's what you're thinking about.
Well, the reason that it asks for a location is so it can make the image prompt, so it can generate the image. But if we don't even need to generate an image, then we don't even need to ask for a location. You can put in whatever photo you want. All we need to do for your videos is create the text that you're going to put on the screen, maybe some music suggestions, and your captions,
Oh, okay.
right? We don't need it to generate the image and video prompts, so we don't need to ask all that extra stuff. There's a lot of fluff in the prompt that you don't need for what you're doing.
So in other words, just a blank screen?
No, it would, okay, so let me go back to the prompt here. Okay, so here's the prompt again. And I'm just going to click on this again. How do I start this over? Here we go. So here it's gonna, so I click on start my next content style. And it's gonna start asking me questions. So the location or scene. So you don't need to know this. You don't need this for your content. So I would, when I create yours, I'm not gonna have, it's not gonna ask you this. So let's see if I
But
can
I'd
just
like
skip
to have a mountain scene in Asheville, North Carolina,
it. Wouldn't you? Yeah, I mean, I get
because
it.
I worked the Blue Ridge Parkway,
Oh, did you? Oh, that's cool.
Shenandoah National Park, right, Smoky Mountains, back in my younger years. Yep.
Oh, fun. And so, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that is not necessary for your style. So, and this is stuff that will be, again, I'll add it into the community. So, so you can pick something that's more in tune to you. And again, just click, answer the questions, and it will produce the results that you need. Right now, this result, this particular prompt is producing more than you need. So I'll simplify it to make it easier for you and your prompts. Does that make sense? We'll
It's
make
not
it
clicking.
easier for you.
Sorry, Nicole, it's not clicking.
That,
Now,
that's okay.
doing this prompt, do I need to have the paid version of Chat GBT?
Well, that's actually, I'm curious about that now. So I'm going to, let's see what Christina comes up with tomorrow if her chat GPT will allow her to redo it, because it might just be a matter of time, so it recharges, or you might need the paid version. So I'm curious to
No,
see what
it's the recharge. It's the recharge. It happens every day if I'm using
okay.
it a lot. Yeah, it does. But on my other ones, just like the regular chat GPT, I can still ask it things and it still produces things. But since yours has prompts, it doesn't let me. So I'll be able to use it tomorrow.
Okay. And that will probably help by making you a cleaner prompt. Let's call it a cleaner prompt. Um, it might make your chat GPT last longer before it needs to be refreshed, your free version.
All
So
right.
these are things that we're learning. So I'm learning right along with you with a lot of this stuff. So it's exciting. It's yeah, and I'm actually going to create a full kind of an app almost that's going to walk you through the entire program. So the gist of my community, what it's about is, and I'm not sure if I've actually announced it, but what this community is going to be meant for is anybody that's purchased a master resale rights program, an affiliate program, any of that kind of stuff, and is now looking at it going, what do I do now?
Yeah.
So I'm going to take you from that, uh-oh, what did I do? I'm going to take you from there to be able to publish your content so you can consistently produce content so you can start generating those leads and then start generating those sales. So we're going to bridge that gap.
Okay.
That's my goal. We're going to bridge that gap. So we're not going, what? And we're going to use AI tools and stuff like that to make it easier, quick and easy. How are we feeling?
I'm happy.
Any other questions, comments, general? Christina, what else were we gonna, what else did I, was there something else I
I
said we
don't,
could talk about on this call?
I don't know. I just remember there might have been. Are you looking into our messages?
No, I haven't yet, but we can go back to that. The
Probably.
floor is open, guys, though, if you have any questions related to anything. Let me just find your chat here. PayPal.
I don't see anything. Yeah, no, I think that was it.
Oh, we were talking about the video introducing Michelle and setting you up
Oh, yeah.
a video. Did that make sense what we talked about there?
No, I don't think we really went far on that.
Okay, so okay, so essentially you want to do what you want to do is a bridge video. And so what
Yeah.
Christine is asking is on the legacy funnel, as soon as somebody opts in, you get Michelle's video. And what Christina would like to do is a video of her talking to then introduce Michelle. So we can do that as an either a bridge page, so we can do a full page step between things, or we can even just put your video on top of that. So if you want to do something like that, first thing you need to do is create your video.
Yep.
So once you get your video created and that you can, I would record on, personally, I would do Loom if you're going to
Okay, yep,
record
I
a
got
video
that.
because you want it to be that horizontal. You don't want it to be the vertical orientation. So Loom would work best for that. And then you can edit it through Loom or you can edit it through CapCut or whatever. We can help you with that as you go. And then once you have that video downloaded, then just let me know and we can get it on your page.
Okay. Yeah, I've just been seeing a lot of people talking about having somebody come in and then automatically seeing Michelle. Wait, they've been talking to me. They've been interested in me and seeing somebody else's face. Like you're throwing me under the bus kind of thing. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so it does say, like on that page, it does say this is my mentor. So it does introduce her in words, but nobody's looking at that, right?
right now they're going straight. I don't look at those words. I go straight to the video. I
Exactly.
go
So
straight to
yeah, I
the video.
totally get it. And it totally makes sense. It makes a lot of sense to have you on there so you can keep that familiarity.
Awesome.
It
I
does
will do
help that you're on the main page, like using the generic page confuses people even more, but it does help that you have your photo on your capture page. But yeah, having a video would definitely strengthen that relationship
that.
right off the bat.
Perfect.
So
I will do that. I got a list to do tomorrow.
you do, you got work to do.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks so much, Nicole. This is so awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, do we want to do CapCut next week? Is there anything else anybody? I was thinking I was going to do my webinar next week, but no, I'm not quite ready for that yet. So I'm just going to
I
postpone
keep
that.
hearing talk about B-rolls, and I really still am. I'm probably have done a B-roll, but I don't even know exactly what a B-roll is. If it
So
stresses you out that much.
we essentially did that with your video. So your B-roll for your short form videos is your basically your picture behind the message. Your A-roll is considered the message. The B-roll is the support behind the
Okay,
message.
okay. So I have done plenty of those. It's just I
Yeah,
didn't know the
so that's
connecting that there.
essentially your B-roll, but you can also use B-roll for jazzing up a YouTube video or for jazzing up like my long form YouTube videos. You know, it gets awfully boring if somebody's just staring at me talking. I know I'm pretty interesting, but you know, it can get pretty, it's like, okay, you know, attention spans run, right? So I can put in little pictures of, you know, a shot of this or a shot of that or something that
I'd
flashes,
like
you
to
know,
learn how
and
to
that's considered B-roll as well. So
I'd like to
basically,
learn
it's
how to do
anything that
that.
supports the message.
Okay, because the videos that I've done are very boring, you know. I try to stay live for like 30 minutes. That's my cutoff. And then if I've done live on TikTok, I'm able to take it and put it in my YouTube, but it's
Right.
just me talking and I'm like, there's no excitement. I bought myself a microphone and my little gimmick thing to make noises, and I tried it once and I could hear it through my earphones, but it didn't come out on. I'm like, oh my gosh. So but yeah, I'd like
Okay.
to keep it to where people are more interested adding stuff like that. So I'd like to be able to learn that sometime too.
Okay. Well, maybe if we do CapCut, then because that kind of falls into that too. I know we did do a call like strictly on B-roll, so you can always look at the replay for
Yeah.
that. But if we do CapCut, we can talk about a little more about adding, because I also want to show you how you can take CapCut has these templates, and you can actually take uh, a lot of the B-roll that you already have and merge some of it together to make sort of flashy, fun videos as well. So
Oh, yeah. I like flashy.
you're right.
Oh,
And
I
this
love
is where you can start repurposing some of your B-roll. So if you
oh,
have a video, like a video that you've already recorded, we can put it together with another video and we can start mix matching stuff together like that. So maybe we'll do that. So a little bit more in depth on CapCut and just some of the features and some of the tricks that you can do with it.
that'd be
Does that
great.
sound?
I like it.
Okay, unless somebody comes up with something
Yeah.
else
Or
brilliant,
else, yeah.
we'll
Anything's
roll with
good.
that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Otherwise, any other questions? Any other comments?
It's always nice to get my eyes open to new stuff, so thank
I
you.
love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a sponge, Jean. I love it.
It's exciting. It's like a kid in a candy store. It's Christmas today. I'm excited.
Oh my goodness.
Thank
And
you so much.
that's kind of how I am with the community now that because I've just been kind of throwing stuff at you. I'm like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. I know I've
But you're
always
getting
had
more
kind of a,
upbeat and you're getting more fun. You're adding just it's fun to be on the lives and to learn and
oh,
stuff.
good.
So
Oh,
you're
good. That
bringing it.
makes me
I
feel good.
absolutely
Thank
love it.
you.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot more centered, a lot more. I don't feel like I'm copying something so much. Like I was um starting to feel like there was only one way to do things. And I'm just, there's not. There's a lot of ways to do things. Yes, this way works for some people, for a lot of people, but not everybody. We're not all cookie cutters. We're kind of, some of us are, we work a little differently. So I thought about at one point, like maybe I need a community called the Misfits because because we don't fit into the cookie cutters, right?
There we go.
But at any rate, okay, guys, well, we'll wrap it up. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate you all so much for this and all of your support. And we will see you next week. As always, you know where to find me if you have any questions that come up. And yeah, see you next week.
Thank you, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole.